How the fuck does a normal person ask that? Do I leave the cellophane on the cigar or what? When I put it
that's how a normal person would ask it. Okay, today we're talking about cigars and cellophane.
I'm gonna take you on a ride. We're gonna burn through the night. Why you so salty?
So this is a question I get asked at least 5 times a week by email. By the way, I'm sitting in front of my computer for at least 3-4 hours a day, answering emails, responding to, I don't do the DM so much, my wife does a lot of that, but I get the highlights, like the stuff that makes it through, like you gotta see this kind of stuff. And then just overall looking at comments and running the business, etc. But I just want you to know, if you're directing questions to me, they are coming to me. I don't have anyone here that could answer a lot of these questions, and I know you're directing them towards me, so I want to answer them for you. Here's one of the biggest questions I get asked, okay? Do I keep my cellophane on or not? To cellophane or to not? My answer is cellophane, cellophane, cellophane. Cellophane gang. Yes. Gang, gang. Cellophane gang, gang. Okay? Cellophane for life, bruh. Listen, it does create a little bit of a skin on. I've spoken to people at Humidimeter and other people in the humidity industry. It does create what they call a membrane, okay? But it does breathe also. So it will take in the humidity, not quite as much as if it were out of the cellophane, but almost as much, and it's probably just as good. Here's why cellophane is important and people don't get this part. Damage. Dude, if you take your, I'll give you a perfect example. Okay? You want to get in here? Johnny Taquitos. Okay? You look at these. Look, come here. Come closer.
focal range
Don't be
allows
afraid.
me to only be 3 feet away. There you go.
Look at this. Look at that chip in there. You see that? Oh, you okay? You got to focus.
Yeah.
So I mean, look at the front end of that cigar. I took it out of cellophane. Why did I do that? It was dumb. Okay. Here's other things. I mean, let's see. Now this one looks good. It's got a pretty thick wrapper. But anyway, my point is man, something with a thin wrapper. You know, these lighter shaded and less humid wrappers, you're gonna damage. You're gonna damage your stuff. So I think it's really important that we keep the cellophane on a cigar unless we're gonna smoke it. This is just such a beautiful, also matches the Levi's outfit that I got. Shout out to Levi's for hooking a playa up. HVC, Rainier, thank you for this. We just got a new batch in the shop in the Privada size only, which is basically a Rothschild, and this is my favorite size in it, I would say so far, although the Toro was freaking amazing too, but I really like this one. And yeah, so cellophane, always cellophane. What more can I say? What more can I say?
I have
What?
a question.
Yeah.
To that.
Yeah.
If the cellophane's yellow, does that necessarily mean it's well aged?
Oh, that's another good question. Okay, that's a great one. No, it does not. In fact, so I've heard a rumor that you can buy cellophane yellowed already to make a cigar look aged. I have no idea if that's true or not. But look, some tobaccos will bleed the oils faster. Some tobaccos won't bleed oils at all. When I say bleed oils, I mean the color isn't leaving, the oils aren't really leaving. So it also depends on how it was stored. If it was just stored in sunlight too, because I think some of that yellowing also comes a little bit from, not just from age, but from, I guess age, but age of light hitting it too. You know what I'm saying? Like you've seen white sneakers in a sneaker store in the front, maybe you haven't, but in the front rack, like on the display, with the sun hitting it, eventually the white starts to yellow a little bit, okay? And so does the cellophane around a sneaker, that kind of thing. So same thing with this. Look, I've heard so many stories that I cannot confirm from Maduros being able to take your knuckle and drag it along and get like coffee grounds that they would use to stain wrappers darker, okay, because people were into Maduro. So there's so many things out there. Now, if you put that in cellophane, of course, that cellophane is going to yellow, orange, brown very fast. I've seen some cigars, yellow and brown cellophane, very fast. And then I've seen some very aged cigars that barely yellowed the cellophane. So you cannot go just by that. Personally, when I pick up a cigar, I take it out of the cellophane, and that cellophane is almost brown, that like golden honey. That's what you're talking about? That good. Yeah, sometimes I get a little like, man, did they do something to this tobacco? Because like I've seen some really aged stuff and it wasn't like this. So that's a good one. Did you have any more questions, Johnny Taquitos?
No, we can talk about myths in another episode, though.
On what?
Other myths.
Other myths, cigar myths. Shout out to the whole Privada community. Hashtag We're Privada. Shout out to HVC. Shout out to Levi's. Shout out to Guru Brothers for the hat. And I love you guys. I'm enjoying doing this with you, and I hope you're enjoying the journey of cigars with us. Peace.